I wanted to learn about this drive. So in drive generally we have a PWM signal. So I thought the better way is that I will make something where I can use a PWM to control. So I developed to I just assembled few basic things like an NPN transistor, that is BC 547, and a capacitor and one small DC motor, and connected it with a old phone charger, that's a 5-volt phone charger. So I wanted to connect I wanted to control this transistor using a PWM signal. For that I will be using one node MCU, that is a small microcontroller. So I will use a PWM signal, that is I will be generating using a digital output pin. So I have already loaded a code that will be generating the digital output at a pulse of the total cycle is 50 milliseconds, and it will have a duty cycle for which I will be controlling it using this 10k resistance pot. So I will quickly connect it and then I will show it. It's very interesting. If you want to learn something, I prefer better you should try to make something, and in the way you will get to learn many more things. And for this purpose I also have assembled one small LCD display on which we can see the actual reference which I am giving, and the cycle time and the duty cycle. This small driver contains what is that this is the main power supply. From this I will be powering up this microcontroller also. So for that I have the two pins, that is this yellow is the ground, so I will be connecting it to the ground, and this orange is the voltage supply, that is the V input. So I will be connecting it, and this red one is I am using it as a PWM signal. So it is connected to the this transistor's base. So this is the simple connection, it's done. Now to control the duty cycle I will just connect this pot. It's very simple connection, it's an analog signal, it's have only like that. We need to connect it to the AO, and we need to connect it to the AO like this, and then we have ground and VCC we need to give, that is ground and VCC. So the connection is done. So as you can see, I have, after connection I have powered it on. So now it's simple. I will just vary the resistance and the PWM pulse switching will start. You can see the rotor is started moving. So I can just vary the PWM output signal and it will rotate. So this is something you cannot able to see what variation I am doing. So that's why I also have an LCD. I will be connecting it using some other wire to give it also a power supply. Then so I will do the connection. So now I have, so I will see, you can see that there is now speed is 0. I will be rotating the pot in order to give it some reference. So here you can see the cycle time is 50 millisecond and the duty is 2 millisecond. So just by varying the duty cycle I can vary the speed. So this is all about the drive. So I am generating a PWM modulated signal and in turn varying the speed of the motor. So it's very interesting. You should also try something about you should also try to learn if possible using like this. Thanks.